I am
No, it's
glad
like
to see
summon your
everyone's
hand
already
too.
playing. This is what we want you to
Oh.
do. This is great. Let's do a hand raise or a point, whatever you can easily gesture. Give a signal if you're an educator. Who are our educators in the audience? Oh, I see. All right. Anyone back there?
All right,
Awesome.
a few hands going up.
What about entrepreneurs? Do we have some entrepreneurs in the house? All right. It's got the entrepreneurs up here, up front. Nice. Awesome. And then what about world builders? Where are my world builders? Yes, the world builder section over here. All right. For those of you who don't know what world builders are, you're soon going to find out. So that'll be part of the many surprises we have in store for you today. All of you, are touching education and technology in some shape or form. But all of you are working on, really cool stuff in your own spheres and could learn a lot from everyone else in the room as well as, teach. And so this is an event where everyone is part of it. It's not about just one speaker or one presentation. It is about all of you and all of you getting to know each other and getting to play and explore. And a huge thank you to Rec Room for hosting us today and being so helpful in putting this all together. Yes. Zach, do you want to kick us off and tell everyone who you are and what you're working on?
That would be great. Well, yeah, again, welcome everyone. So happy to see such a great audience here today. My name is Zach Drossman. I am with the 5G Lab out of our New York City office. I run concept development and design here at the 5G Lab. And basically what that means is that we look to bring 5G to life in a variety of formats with a variety of different industries. And we do that with a variety of form factors as well. And one of those form factors is virtual reality or virtual experiences. And, I just kind of wanted to point out that I'm excited for all of the creative inspiration that you'll get from today's interactive agenda for educational purposes. Just a couple of words before we get started. I thought I'd bring to bear one fact, which is that in 1990, 15% of Americans had computers in their homes. 30 years later, we're not there yet with that level of market penetration with HMD or head-mounted displays, which is one of the ways you could enter the experience now. But of course, you could enter via iPhone or Windows machine as well. And in fact, it's possible that in 2020, maybe 15% of Americans will experience virtual reality. So, we're getting there. But that's like saying I got to use a computer once a month to analyze my data using a punch card program in the 1970s, right? We're still a long way away. I'm a strong believer that this is because we need to get virtual experiences like this and virtual worlds like this in the hands of our teachers and students, because it's with you and with them that we'll learn what this technology is really capable of. In my role at the 5G Lab, I have the opportunity to meet immersive experiences for all sorts of purposes, whether it's healthcare or manufacturing or consumer entertainment. But none are more exciting to me than ones we see come to life to enhance learning. With that, I kind of want to let us kick it off. And Martina, thank you so much for making this happen.
Awesome. Thank you, Zach. And yes, this is, like Zach was saying, this is, unique both to us and, kind of one of the fun things about being in this space is we get to do a lot of firsts. And so whether or not this is the very first, it's certainly one of the first, and you are one of the first groups of people to participate in something quite like this. And so it's exciting for all of us to get to be pioneers and work on this together. Rec Room is an incredibly creative platform where any of you, many of you are in here for the first time today. And whether you're joining in a headset or on a tablet or mobile or PC, you can start exploring and building wherever you're at. And I think that's part of what's really exciting about this point that we're at in VR is you don't have to necessarily be a developer. You don't have to necessarily have a lot of background knowledge. You can just dive in and start experimenting. And Rec Room is a great example of that. And you're going to see some really different kinds of worlds, some really different kinds of styles, and just get a sense of what's possible in here. And what we would love to hear from all of you when we regroup at the end are your ideas. What did it spark for you? You know, what might this inspire, or how could you think about maybe using this in your classroom or in your company, or even, you know, just for fun and social purposes? I think the possibilities are endless, and we have a great kind of brain trust here in the room today. A lot of different perspectives and different backgrounds represented, and so we're going to have a conversation after you all have a chance to explore. We've also built some game mechanics in, so there's a bit of a scavenger hunt going on throughout the world, and you can be searching for some Easter eggs. And we want you to get to know each other. And maybe this is the most important thing today. I don't know about you all, but I have missed meeting people during the pandemic. I'm an extrovert. I want to meet you all. I want to hear your stories. And so please meet each other. Please learn, you know, about the work that the people around you are doing, and tell people your story. And take selfies together, because at the end of the day, this is fun. We want you to have mementos. We want you to be able to remember and share this experience. So, you know, go ahead and take advantage of some of the fun tools that Rec Room has too. Maybe Andrew should come on down and talk a little bit about what's in this world.
There's all kinds of interesting 5G lab features in this room, and I know some of you have already had a chance to look at some of them, but when you leave the auditorium and you look to your right, there's two doors. On the right is a volumetric capture studio. That's actually my hologram in that studio, if you've seen that. So in our New
Very
York
meta.
lab, in the physical world, we actually do have a volumetric capture studio. It's a stage that can turn any person or any object into a hologram, essentially. So we recreated that in Rec Room. On the left is what we call an immersive room. So that's another feature of the 5G lab that we have in our New York lab that we recreated in Rec Room. So when you go into that room, there's a switch on the wall, and it turns on content in that room. So it's basically you dropping into, say, a gaming engine. So it replicates a VR-like experience, but by standing in a room without a VR headset on, which is also meta in this scenario. But if you came to our New York lab, there's a few other areas in the center that talk about the 5G network and the infrastructure of the network, and things like edge computing, which I know are fairly advanced topics, but you'll see I don't want to give away too much information because it's part of the scavenger hunt, but you'll see a small cell, for example. You'll see how a 4G millimeter wave moves through the air differently than a 5G millimeter wave. So this is kind of the beginnings of us also experimenting with how to be a bit theatrical to talk about 5G in VR without being able to physically take people into our labs. So we hope that you explore that in addition to other types of worlds that other Rec Room world builders have built, who you'll hear from in a few minutes.
Hey, my name's Crafty. I'm a world builder within this game, and I created the 5G lab you're currently studying.
Hey, my name is Dragon. I'm a circuit builder. I'm the one who makes all the circuits work in here, but in particular, I worked on the disc golf hub.
My name is Carthay. I'm the creator of Greaser Lane. I'm a theme entertainment design student, so I study a lot of theme parks and a lot of casinos and recreation, so I enjoy bringing that into Rec Room.
Hi, I'm Clarity. I make a bunch of different worlds games, and I'm a business student.
Amazing. So these are the folks that are, you know, when I say world builders, it's very literal. They have built all of the worlds you're going to explore today. Very talented, creative folks, and they have offered to be here with us today to answer your questions, to be your tour guide in the worlds, and really help you better understand sort of the behind the scenes nuts and bolts of how this works. So thank you all so much for being here and for all your help in making this possible. They are going to be in the worlds they created once we go out and about to explore. So they all have pretty unique, awesome avatars. So hopefully you can kind of remember who they are, and feel free to talk with them, to approach them, and just interact once we are out and about exploring.
I'm Marisa. I work for Rec Room, and I'm helping everybody here at this event, and I got all these creators involved in to do a really cool experience for you guys in this for this event. So yeah, I'm a creative designer at Rec Room. My main profession is UX UI design with user experience. So yeah, it's good to be here.
I'd recommend, particularly for those of you where this is your first time in the space, or first time in Rec Room, to start with the Verizon space and just check out various rooms and the areas that Andrew described and start to get more comfortable. Flag any of us if you have questions. We'll be here to help and try to provide guidance. And then as you feel more comfortable, go to that map and start exploring the other world. So unless there are any other questions, I say you are released. Go explore.